Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about a new high-paying cryptocurrency faucet that I have found and started using. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks that I have to help you earn more cryptocurrency during this lower period of pricing, allowing you to be better prepared for the bull run that is coming in 2025. Also, before we dive into the video, I do want to mention a small change here on the YouTube channel. Due to some Google changes on YouTube, I will be inserting small 1-second breaks throughout the video to allow for the Google advertisements, which allows me to provide these videos here for free on YouTube for you. So I do appreciate your understanding with this change, and let's dive into the video. So, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, just taking a quick look at what's going on in the markets as a point of reference if you happen to be watching this video in the future. So if you aren't interested in this portion, feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting into the site then. But overall, as you can see here, crypto is up about 5.16% today to a total market cap of $2.85 trillion. Leading the charge are a lot of the top 10 cryptos, XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. A lot of these coins, almost all of them are up. Across the top 10, there's only a few little red spots here, but overall, we are starting to see a little bit of recovery. Now, this is to be completely expected. If you've been around on the channel for a while, or you may have just been watching other YouTubers here, this is something that we've been able to see historically on the Bitcoin charts. There's always been a strong run and then a little bit of a pullback where a lot of people get really worried that, the bull run isn't coming, and then you really start to see it take off. Now, of course, we are shifted a little bit from the 2020-2021 bull run in terms of timing in the different months of the year, but we are starting to see this price increase, and I think that is extremely promising. So, what does that mean for claiming free cryptocurrency from faucets? Well, of course, we always like to see prices down a little bit when we're using faucets, but just because prices start going up, that doesn't mean it's not a good thing to use. So let's dive into the site here. So this is a very simple site that we're going to be talking about today. Basically, Star Lavarnia here is a crypto faucet that supports several different cryptocurrencies. Of course, on the top here, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Solana, Dogecoin. They do have Polygon, XRP. This is probably Dashcoin, Ethereum, Pepe. So lots of other coins here as well, which is really, really nice to see. And as you can see, this is a fairly new website. So there's about 29,000 users using the site, with about 1,000 claims made today and 47 users online. So definitely a very new site, which is often a great time to get involved in faucets, being in early as they continue to grow. With leveling systems and things like that, you can really work out a great high-paying site. So as you can see here, just scrolling down, you can see they've got a few different things that they're mentioning: high performance, friendly support, and a decent referral program. And then if you scroll down a little further here, you can see the payment proof here on the website. Now, what I will say is when you go to sign up with this site, it's a little different than other websites. You actually just need to enter in your email, and it's the email linked to your Faucet Pay account. Now, if you don't have a Faucet Pay account, I will also link Faucet Pay down below. This is a great site that I always recommend anybody just have an account for, because they've got a ton of great faucets in this ecosystem. Basically what it does is it allows you to get paid out in smaller amounts of cryptocurrency from faucets and then do one larger withdrawal to your personal wallet. They also have reward systems, leveling systems, and a few different ways to earn here on the site. But essentially, you just come over here, create an account, email and password, pretty standard, and then you use that email basically as your address to get paid out from the faucets that use the Faucet Pay ecosystem. So that's why you see a bunch of the emails here. But essentially, all we have to do is scroll up to the top here and select Earn. Now, here's where you get to choose the coin you're interested in earning. I'm going to go ahead and go with Dogecoin just because I think Dogecoin has a lot of potential. If we switch back over real quick, we can see that it's up about 5.71% today, and we're looking at just under 18 cents. So this is still about double what it was this time last year, and even though it is down from where it was this year or just a few months ago, it's still up really well, and I think it's got a lot of potential. So let's claim some Dogecoin, and I see the website was having an issue there getting to the site, so you may have to refresh it a little bit, but let's see. It says I'm using it was because the URL changed. I had disabled before that, so that'll be an error that you get if you have an ad blocker. You will have to disable it, which is pretty standard for these faucets. So down here, all you have to go ahead and do is type what you see, and in this case it is alarm. It looks like they're all caps, so I'll go ahead and do that, and then you just have to say claim now. Just like that. Well, the ads popped up again here, but as you can see, 0.0056043, so 56,043 Dogecoin Satoshis have immediately been sent to my Faucet Pay account. So if we click back over here to Faucet Pay and just do a quick refresh, you can see that on here, multi-high claim paying faucet, that's how they report out here in the website, but on today's date, March 19th, I got that 56,043 Dogecoin. So again, you can go back, you can see there was no cuts in this video. The time is down here, but just like that, it was that simple to get paid out. You don't actually even have to go in here and do a withdraw on the website. It gets sent right over to your site. So now what's really interesting about this, again, apologies for the ads, that is something that you do have to deal with faucets. You can see that I have 300 claims left for Dogecoin, and I can claim every 5 seconds. So if you were really determined and didn't have, some things going on your computer, you could sit here and just kind of go back and forth, claim as much Dogecoin as you wanted. So this one is gold, not golf, gold. And as you can see, claim now, and just like before, the 56,241 Dogecoin Satoshis were sent right over to my Faucet Pay account, and you can see that I now have 2 records. So yeah, it is a small amount of Dogecoin, but you're able to do this pretty quickly and fairly repetitive here on the site. Now, just to show you the same thing with Bitcoin. As you can see, this one is 1 Satoshi, but they do have 1 of 1 claim, and it's every 15 minutes. So keep that in mind, that some of these other coins do change up how often you can claim. As you can see, Litecoin here, same as Dogecoin. So what's really cool is if I type in this one here is bear, we can go ahead and say claim now. 107 Litecoin Satoshis were sent to my account. I clicked the ad. So just like that, we can now go over to Faucet Pay, refresh this, and I should have a 3rd entry for that 107 Litecoin. So not only can you claim these coins over and over and over again, but you can actually continue to switch up the cryptocurrencies, get paid out directly into Faucet Pay, and then any coins that you're not interested in, just exchange them here on the site into whatever you do want. So if I was really going for Dogecoin, I could exchange all these other coins into Dogecoin right here on their coin swap, and just like that, have all the Dogecoin that I want. So this is a really cool site because it allows you to claim more often than other sites. As you can see here, I do also want to just quickly mention that there are challenges that you get here on the site for doing different things. So 50 faucet claims, 100 faucet claims, all the way up through 400 faucet claims. And that refreshes daily. You get a little bit of a bonus here that kind of helps boost your earnings here on the site. So in addition to getting 300 plus claims very, very quickly, you are able to get the bonuses through the leveling system. So the link to this site will be down in the description, as well as a link to Faucet Pay, which I do highly recommend that you sign up and check out. I do have a full dedicated video on Faucet Pay if you're interested in learning more about the platform. But if you run into any issues or questions about this site that we talked about today, or really just anything else in crypto, feel free to leave a comment down below. Always happy to help troubleshoot and get you up and running with these sites so that you can earn as much crypto as possible. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to Bitcoin Tips. It really does help us out and allow us to provide these videos here for free on YouTube for you. And if you're looking to support the channel a little further, we do also have those channel memberships and super thanks down below, which of course any support in that area is greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.